I love yourself too.
What up, though? I love yourself too, man.
Yeah.
This is the Welcome to a Podcast where we all love Pape.
No, we all love each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Take it. Shut up and take it.
Take it.
But no, man, it's the Welcome to a Podcast. If you've been watching this episode so far, we've been rolling for quite a second.
Oh, yeah.
And so here's an actual introduction right here. This is where it actually starts. So, you know what I'm saying? Hope you enjoyed all the other stuff. But nah, this is a place where we like to bring in people that we admire or have inspired us in some form or another, and we just want to sit down and give them their flowers and also share, good conversation with them. I'm your boy Lano, and today I'm sitting next to, not today, but all the time I'm sitting next to my good brother, if you ever need a good cry, Jeremy Pape.
I'm the guy.
Yeah.
Why?
We've cried together.
Yes, we have.
See, look at that.
Yes, we have.
We've cried together a few times.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
We got Lyle in the building today, Lyle Divinsky.
What
and
up,
we like
Lyle?
to start the show with giving our friends their flowers.
I love that.
And just one thing that you've done for me is just listen, man. And that's something that is rare in my life, and I really cherish it. And it's something that I always look for, and you do such a good job of that, bro. And it really impacted my life, man. And it made my life a better experience. So thank you, bro. Thank you for
I appreciate
being
that
my
immensely. I mean, you've made my life exponentially better since we've known each other for not even that long in the grand scope of things, and the amount of memories and core memories that we've held together is it's really special, and it shows a lot lot about who you are. And I look forward to making memories with you, my friend.
Yeah, we about to. I can't wait because
Yeah.
I love a friend who is a good listener.
Yeah.
Right? To hear that's one of the things that have drawn you guys together. I think that's amazing because I think not enough of us have people who will just listen.
Yeah.
At its simplest form. So I think that's awesome, man. So
I mean, how can you learn if you're always talking?
man, that part.
You know?
Yeah.
You surround yourself with the right people, and you surround yourself with people that inspire you or things that inspire you. And if you sit back to be able to take it all in, then you're probably going to grow.
For sure.
100%.
Man.
100%. Yes. Well, bro, jump in. Some of our folks might not know all about you. Can you give us just a rundown of your adventures, maybe in the past 6 months? What are some things that you've done that would help the viewers learn more about you?
Man, last 6 months have been so different than the last 20 years of my life.
That rules, bro.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Are you happy about that?
I love it.
Good.
It's so fun, man.
Yeah.
It's such a different thing. I mean, I went from, to go back, started as a subway musician in New York, and then had a record go number 2, and then got hired by a band out here, and then toured all around and did all that kind of stuff. And then, I mean, the last 6 months I've just been working on working as a tech founder, and now I'm starting an app. It's wild stuff.
That is sick.
So it's been a crazy change to flip the mentality, as well as I don't know, an interesting thing to flip how I view myself or talk about myself to other people, because people know me as a singer.
Right.
People know me as a songwriter and as a performer, and but it's an interesting thing to now be interfacing with other people and be like, oh, what do you do?
Yes.
And I'm just like, well, I guess I also make apps.
Yeah.
I guess. And I'm creating wellness spaces, and oh yeah, there's so many things. We are all layered humans.
Yeah,
And
for
so
sure.
now it's like we were talking about, I'm not sure whether it was before rolling or not, but we are all layered, and we all define ourselves by so many different things.
Yes.
And it's not necessarily the definition of the thing, because we aren't just one thing.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's been a really, I'd say the biggest thing with the last 6 months is me stripping away the walls that I had built in wide open spaces, and now I'm checking out the view.
Man, that's dope. I think that's a beautiful thing, man, to be able to live so many different lives in one life, right? And I think it's a real treat for those of us who get to experience that. And I mean, it sounds like you're someone who's done that and doing that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like my question, because can I ask him a question?
Go
I know
for
it's
it,
your
yeah.
friend, but I want to be his friend too.
Yeah.
Like I heard you say subway performer.
Yeah.
What was that like in New York performing in the
man.
subway?
Yeah.
I honestly, it was kind of the greatest.
Yeah.
You know, in a small or a short way of saying it, it was the greatest sociological study that you could imagine, because for 7 minutes on a platform while you're waiting for a train, the 28-year-old Wall Street exec and the 65-year-old houseless man is like, they're all on the same plane.
Right.
There's nothing that is different than about any of us. We are all waiting for a train.
Yeah.
And like
That's
that,
it.
and back then, like there wasn't service down there. You couldn't get Wi-Fi or anything like that, so phones didn't work like that. So everybody's just
Hanging.
existing.
Yeah.
People listening to music or something like that, but you get to just kind of see humanity stripped away of all of its airs, even though people are still trying to wear their airs. It's just like, nah, we're all here together. And so then it kind of got into a place of, how do you read the energy of this group of people and then pick a song that might bring some sunshine to the dungeon?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man.
And so like it really tapped me into reading energy and tapped me into like, how can I best affect and brighten these people's day for the 7 minutes that I have them?
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a wild, but it was a
Sounds
wild time.
I was about to say,
Wild
sounds like
time,
a
man.
wild time, man,
Yeah.
for sure, right?
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
we probably ain't got enough time to get into all
this-
of it.
Yeah,
But
I was gonna say, what was
yeah.
peak performing hours? Like, was it
So
going to work with the traffic?
With what I did, I was just playing guitar and singing. I mean, I was out late at night, playing in the
Gigging.
playing the clubs at night, and then the subways during the days. And so mine was usually like around noontime, like usually like 11 to 1, and then catch the early afternoon as well. I do like 2-hour shifts because the voice can only hold up so long.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, there's a whole other culture down there too. It's like a whole thing. Like the subway like performers have a whole different way of doing things.
Yeah.
And so like I would see people that would try to come in and like snag spots, get like chased out, and
Like,
all that
nah,
kind of
bro.
stuff. But you learn how to do it. Like you come by,
certain ways.
you throw like a 10 down in their case or something like that, and it's just like, how long are you gonna be down here?
Yeah.
And they'll let you know. And then it's like, all right, cool. Let me throw an extra 5 down, and then will you hold the spot for me?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
And so then I come back 20 minutes before they're gonna be done. Then it's a even shift, and then we go.
Yeah.
It's just like the little nuances, you know,
Yeah.
and then become friends with people that you would never ever become friends with in other ways, like
Learning so much, I'm sure.
yeah.
What is like a skill or a trait that you picked up down there that you still apply today?
I mean, I think that the way that I'm able to read people,
Yeah.
and also just kind of seeing like the subtleties in body language, the subtleties in eye movements, the subtleties in how like just how they're holding themselves in order to recognize, like, do I play to this or is that their space that they just need to have? That like what kind of ways can I like try to find a way to bring people together?
Yeah.
And what power do I have and what power do I not have?
Right.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
being a live soundtrack to people's
Yeah.
the start of their day, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Dang, man. What an important job.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because
totally.
you just never know where people are at, right? And then learning
Right.
to read them, you just never know. Like, damn, they some people probably walk like, I needed to hear that today. Damn.
Oh, I
That's-
mean, I'd say like the greatest win for me was not getting the big tip. The greatest win for me was you see somebody walk by and like they just had a stone cold face. They had both headphones in or something like that.
Real New
And-
York.
Oh yeah, real New York, exactly. But they walk by you, but then they walk by just enough, but they stop. And I always knew like, all right, cool. I see them because they're not just like getting their place in the train, but they stop for a sec, and then all of a sudden one earbud comes out.
Hey.
Still won't look at me.
Right. Yeah, it's New
But
York,
one,
baby.
but one earbud comes out,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden the next one comes out, and then all of a sudden they start to turn.
Yeah.
And then the train comes and the train goes by and they're still there.
Yeah.
And like that right there was the greatest win ever.
Yeah,
because that was just like, all right, cool. I know that for one, I brightened their day, but two, they might have needed this.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And having the ability to affect somebody's day especially when they least expect it,
Right.
Yeah.
is one of the greatest gifts that you can give.
Yeah.
Truly.
It's like, it's a different form of holding the door open for somebody who has had a bunch of people be an asshole to them.
sure.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like, it's the little things
Yeah.
that can go a long way.
Man.
And the unexpected moments
Yeah.
that we all have the power to give.
sure.
It's just a matter of what form that takes in that moment.
Man.
Yeah.
That's deep, bro.
Where did you get your heart for people?
My family.
Yeah.
My family, yeah.
Because
Well-
I have the privilege of knowing a little bit about your parents,
Yeah.
so maybe just clue in. Lance,
Yeah,
and-
both my parents were they're retired now, but they were both public school teachers. My mom was a kindergarten teacher. My dad taught food service for folks with special needs at a vocational high school, and it was always so cool because like they would serve the whole school Thanksgiving dinner and or lunch, I guess. But this was like 2 months into the school year.
Yeah, right.
So, kids with Down syndrome, kids with severe autism, kids with intellectual and developmental disabilities that their parents were like, wait, they're going to do what?
Right.
Yeah.
In 2 months?
Yeah.
And then within 2 months, they're
Whipping up this.
whipping the
dish.
whole thing and serving the entire school a
Wow.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
So player.
Yeah. And then, my sister is one of my biggest role models in the world, and she's kind of continuing this work and keeping people in their homes that would otherwise have to be in facilities and finding different programs to be able to allow them to live as autonomously as possible.
Yeah.
And so, I had some of the greatest teachers that I could ever imagine
Right there
with
in your
that.
home.
And then,
Yeah.
like my mom, every single day with like 25 5-year-olds running around.
Yeah.
And
Bless her
she's,
heart.
and she's
Yeah.
just
Nightmares.
smiling
Yeah.
and like,
I had
and
one 5-year-old running around. I'm like,
I'm saying, bro, I'm saying. Yeah. And then for my parents to do that and then come home and have to deal with my sister and I. And
Yeah.
then,
Right.
like,
and
all
still
that.
have enough to go around. It sounds like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Man,
and
yes.
I say we didn't grow up with a lot of money, but I feel like I grew up wealthier than anybody because we had love and safety,
Yeah.
and patience and encouragement, and
Yes.
Yeah.
people who
Yeah, man.
recognize that love is one of the only things that is it's the opposite of finite. The only way to gain more love is to give more love.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it just grows exponentially when you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the greatest currencies, man.
Come on, man.
Wow. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Dang, that's yeah. It's just crazy that you had two grade A parents.
Yeah. Well, and it was very decisive for them because they didn't grow up in wonderful households. They didn't grow up in that safety. And when they met each other in their early 20s, and they made that choice
Wow.
like decisively.
Yeah.
They're like,
This is what
if we're gonna be like, if you're gonna be my partner, and if we are going to have kids, these are the things that we're gonna give to those kids that we never had.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine how hard that must have been.
Right.
And like the
Starting
older,
from nothing, really.
yeah, exactly. And the older I get, the more I admire them, because as we go through this world more and get more experience to realize just how hard that can be.
Truly.
And how like the little moments where, you snap because you're tired because you've been working all day, or the little things that like you say a snide comment because you're just not thinking.
Right.
Like to always be either on or to have the reaction to take a deep breath first,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
you don't have to speak immediately. You can take a moment
Yeah.
to think
Yeah.
and to breathe and to allow it to come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even, shit, man, I think I probably only remember them raising their voices at each other like 3, 4, 5 times in my life. But I remember probably like two of them, I can actually remember this happening. They're like raising their voice and being like, I can tell that I'm emotional right now and not speaking from my heart and not speaking in the right way. So I'm going to go and take 10 minutes so that we can come back together to be able to get by this.
Yeah.
And like, then they would go to their corners to a certain extent. And they come back and just be like, I love you. I'm so sorry. And it's like, just being able to see that, the power in taking a breath.
It's important.
It's in like, and the amount of regret we can save ourselves.
Yes.
You know? For sure. I think, man, that is one of the things that I can't even say that that's a lost art. I think that's like an untapped into thing for most people of just like knowing, like to take a breath. Like, I feel like I'm constantly learning that.
Bro, I suck ass at it.
I can see that. I mean,
sometimes it's so funny. You gotta, even if it's mean. Like,
man.
I know.
It's just something so basic though, right? Like something so simple can just change all of that. You know what I mean? Like I think like right now in my life, like most times when I feel like I'm getting like I'm running low on whatever in whatever space, I'm like, I have to ask myself like, when's the last time you sat and drank some water? And then I'll do it, and I'm like, damn, I didn't even notice what I needed.
Right.
Damn, it'd be something like you could just be so out of your mind, man. You just so far ahead, and you just really need to be. If you be present, like you can really see what it is that you really need. And I think that's dope that your parents, you know what I'm saying, exuded that for you guys as an example, because
it's incredible.
A lot of people don't know how to control themselves, man.
No, and I mean it's interesting because I don't know, as I apologize if I get like too deep or too out there with it within some of this, but like, you know, as life gets technically easier because of all the technological advancements and all these kinds of things where we as humans don't have to do the things that we're evolutionarily programmed to do, we overcomplicate things because our brains are constantly firing and we like put all of this importance on so many different things. When I think that life and happiness is actually quite simple in the grand scheme of things. Like if you get enough water, if you get enough sleep, if you got some good people around you and you got some purpose, it's probably going to be good.
That's right.
Yes.
And all the other shit that we throw into the mix is kind of going to complicate things. I'm not going to say that I'm not guilty of this all the time. I need to speak it in the truth so I can live it too. But we got to start somewhere.
No, that's a fact, bro.
But I think that true happiness is actually quite a simple thing to achieve. It's just the shit that we complicate ourselves with. That it's not to say that life isn't hard, because goddamn it is. This whole thing that we're doing is wild.
For sure.
Truly.
It's a wild thing.
It's a wild ride,
but
man.
In essence, if we can really strip it down to the foundational spaces, then like if we can get our root system straight, then the trunk will stand a little firmer, and then the branches and the winds and the storms won't really affect us as much.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a great segue into like, so tell us about the meditation, man. Like, let's get into that.
Yeah, so it's not out yet. This is in creation right now, but about a year ago, I got struck with an idea that I realized that so many people are afraid of their voice to different degrees. Like I hear too many people say that like I can't sing, or I could never sing in front of other people, and then learning that that public speaking is the number one fear in the world, that people fear public speaking more than they fear death.
Yeah. Wow.
And it just got me thinking how sad that was. And I got into teaching vocal lessons over the pandemic when everything was shut down, and I was never necessarily taught in a formal way how to sing like that. So most of my teaching would kind of be more in like a therapeutic and like safe space, and creating a space for permission. And then as that has developed more and that I've worked with more people, I've realized that music and singing has always been one of my meditations and one of my ways of being able to ground myself. And realizing that we all have access to this. And then sometimes when you're sitting in quiet, that overactive mind that we were just talking about can go wild, and it can be a scary thing. And so people will back away from meditation. But if you can take in some of the old teachings from different types of chant meditation or different types of group humming or things like that, and then bring it into a modern space where maybe it doesn't scare people off from being too woo-woo, and you can create avenues to have meditation and immediate learning and direct response to your everyday, then I think we'll be pretty fucking golden. You know? And so the practice is continually developing, and really it's a matter of not necessarily training people to just meditate, not training people to sing on stage, not training people to be able to speak on stage or in front of everyone, but the root of it is to be able to connect with yourself. And to be able to use your voice as the vehicle of connecting with yourself and becoming more confident within yourself. Because if we're able to feel good within this pathway, we're better able to connect with everyone else. And because I think the voice is it's the bridge between the mind and the world around us. And so the more confidence that we have in that pathway, the more confident we can feel speaking what our truth is, the more confident we can feel advocating for ourselves, the more confident we can feel trying new things. And the thing is like, in so many cultures around the world, singing or sharing is not a thing to perform. It's a way of connection.
Right.
It's a way of coming together.
Without a doubt.
You know? And then it's a wild thing too, like as I've been learning more, I mean, there's actual science behind, like, if we sing together, our heartbeats begin to sync together, and they beat together.
Crazy.
And there's energy fields that connect us in ways that we don't even realize when we allow ourselves to open that up.
We should sing together more, man.
We should.
I would love that.
I should have sang with you instead of making fun of you earlier. Now I feel bad.
Yeah, bro.
That's all right. We're learning.
Yeah.
We're learning.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. We'll sing JoJo later.
See, this is a beautiful place where we're all learning.
Yeah.
We're all growing. You can't beat yourself up on the past.
No.
What you have to do is you have to just look to the future and grow.
Yeah.
Be in the present so that we can make a better future.
Fuck yes. Come on,
man.
Lyle.
Drop that shit on them, Lyle. Drop it on them heavy.
Yo.
Yeah, but I'm excited about it. My goal is to have it ready at the turn of the year, but the first beta test will be going out on Friday.
Sick. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
so we're in this motherfucker.
Dope.
Yeah, all the way.
That's tight.
That's fucking dope, man.
That's super tight. One thing that you taught me that I still cherish and treasure is recording your journals with your voice. Because I speak negatively to myself, and one of the things that Lyle was telling me was like, say it. And just now saying stuff out loud, I am more reserved to be like, I'm a piece of shit. Because you like hear it and you're like, oh, I'm not a piece of shit. That's me. Dude.
I would never talk to anybody like that.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like when you're writing it, it's not you don't feel that kickback.
Right.
But yeah. I've been like thankfully living in the technological era that we're living in. I'm making the whole app myself, like through different AI coding agents and things like that.
Sick.
And I've been thinking about it as kind of learning a new instrument.
Yeah.
And so, as you learn a new instrument, you learn the technique, you like learn the chords or something like that. You learn like what's been done before, but I think it's also really important to improvise so that you can learn in different ways like that. And so in one of my improvisations, I actually made another app that I haven't announced yet, but yeah, so
Sick.
I'll say here, but like it's an audio journaling app.
Oh, we love it. I'm gonna be the first. I'm gonna be the first.
Yeah,
user.
I'll make sure that you have, and it's like, and it's
Yeah.
dope because you can. So you'll be able to record yourself, but then you'll also get the AI transcript or like the transcript.
Cool.
But then it'll also give you the AI insights and everything like that. So it'll like through, you know, a combination of all the last ones that you've checked out. I'll give you like your emotional state, your wins and progresses, your areas for improvement, as well as action plan.
Wow.
I love that.
I love that too, man. That's
Yeah.
so dope.
It is so. It's
Man, that is
fucking love that.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
I think like, cause like I've been on the journey of like I journal first thing in the morning when I wake up, and
Tell him the book that you're reading. I think he might enjoy it as well.
oh, The Artist's Way.
The Artist's Way, yes, sir.
Yeah, you read it?
Oh yeah.
Or
Oh,
done
yeah,
it,
yeah.
should I say?
Yeah.
It's amazing. But
incredible.
what I've found on like the days that I don't set enough time to do it, like I'll journal out loud. And so it's just so interesting to hear this right now because I'm like, oh, I'm not fucking crazy. Because that's what I'll do. Like I'm just like, damn, I really need to do that because I just need to get shit off to just unblock myself. So I'm just like, just start talking, Lance.
Yeah.
And I'll just start talking in the car. I'll just be talking. I'm like, all right, I feel better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, and I mean, it all started from me doing that probably about 2 years ago, and I would use the voice memo app so that I could listen back to it because I was going through some real hard times in my life, and I didn't want to let anything go by.
Yeah.
And so, because I think a lot of times, like we can speak it in the moment, but we'll forget it later, or maybe not live the change that we're hoping to create.
Yeah.
So I got in the practice of I would record myself usually first thing in the morning, like while making coffee or something like that. And just kind of like, you can also like clean up while you're doing it. You can kind of like handle a few things at the same time and, you know, overcomplicating, but I like, still feeling present, you know, and like the more monotonous tasks and whatnot.
Yeah, I like to on the walk.
But then I can listen to it again before I go to bed and then think about my day and how did I do?
Yeah.
And again, not beat yourself up for it, but hold space for yourself, but be able to be like, all right, cool. Now I know that like I'm gonna try to not repeat that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
And be able to just it keeps a different kind of log, and it's the same kind of thing as like being able to read back on your written journals.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, because going back, I love what you said about you forgetting the lessons that you're hoping to learn. Because like sometimes you feel so enlightened and you're like, wow, that was a great thought. I am going to do that.
Yeah.
And then like a week later, you're like, the fuck was I just thinking?
Yeah, I had something. There was something.
Yeah.
What was that thing?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, to be totally different. Never
Then everything.
yeah. Change my entire existence. Got it.
Please don't. I love your existence. I love your existence, and I feel like such a grateful recipient of your existence.
Yeah,
I
man.
love you, bro.
Love you back, bro.
Fucking here's a question that I would be curious about, and I know a little story, but it'd be cool to hear is like you have such a grounded perspective on life, and you're very even keeled. How crazy was it touring the world with a bunch of artists? Because myself included, artists are out of their minds.
Oh yeah.
And not everyone is like, I should take a deep breath or let
Oh,
me
yeah.
hold space for myself. You know, like
Totally,
what
man.
did you already have that mindset going into traveling the world with the Motet, or was that something that you were like, I might end everyone on tour if I don't get this figured out?
No, I mean, I think that when you spend time with anybody, whether it's a romantic partner, whether it's a coworker, whether it's a friend or whatever, like sharing space with anybody is going to challenge you in certain ways.
Sure.
We all we need our alone time to certain degrees. And when you're on tour, alone time is harder to come by. But
Yeah.
so you develop certain strategies because in a certain sense, like you are in a polygamous relationship.
Right.
And like also with, you know, just like any relationship, you have a common goal. And then you throw art and our own feelings and egos into those spaces as well. And I mean, I learned so much in all facets by being with them. I learned, I mean, my musicality went through the roof because I was with some of the baddest musicians ever.
Yeah.
You know, by being presented with different challenges along the way and seeing how we can get through it as a group. I learned how to be a collaborative worker in those kinds of spaces. I get challenged by certain beliefs that I don't feel like I want to budge from, and then I learn how to advocate for myself in a way that's not going to be hurtful, so that we can hopefully get to a place where it's either compromise or something that's gonna make it better, or like make the best possible outcome.
Right.
And I mean, I think inevitably, like we all, every single day, we can, if we want to find something to complain about, you're gonna find it.
Sure.
If you want to find something to be grateful for, you're going to find it.
Yeah.
And so the choice is yours.
Yeah.
And I'm a firm believer in that. And, you know, some of those days are harder than others. But in the end, even like touring around, this hard work. You know, everybody sees the stuff like they see the 2 hours on stage.
Right.
They don't see the other 22 hours that go into what it takes to get there and to set up and to be as rehearsed as possible and to be able to, like, let alone the years that it took to be able to develop the skills to be able to do that.
Right.
And it's tiring stuff. And I mean, man, like it's true passion, because like, and as with a lot of things, the financial kickback is not what people think it is. Like you got people that are playing on Red Rocks that are still struggling to pay rent.
Right.
You know, and so the thing is, like, it's the love of the game, man.
Yeah.
You know, and when you're grinding it out, when you're on the road for, you know, 2/3 of the year or something like that, it is the love of the game.
Yeah.
And so that's always the important thing to remember is like, this is same team. This is hard. And, you know, some people got families, some people got kids, like some people got plenty of other things that they don't want to bring into this, like into the touring space or into the like band atmosphere. And it's an incredible exercise of the resilience, and then also what a gift of release as well.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, because like,
because
I mean, those 2 hours, whoo, that's the greatest drug ever.
Yeah, no, for sure.
know?
That adrenaline is something else.
Yeah.
But then just like, as soon as it's over, he's like, all right, now we back to the mud hole, baby. Yeah.
But and that's
eat Taco Bell on the floor tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But that's the true test is like a lot of and thankfully most everybody that I've played with and been on the road with and whatnot has a good control over that balance, because I know plenty of people who, you know, the high of being on stage like that, coming back down is scary.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Yeah, no, that is a scary thing. I just think about just even where I'm at within my music career. Like, I know that was one of the questions that my partner would always ask me. She was like, what is your tools to navigate that, of just like doing something that you love for those 2 hours or an hour and a half, and then going back to something that you like, this is what I'm trying to get away from having to do this. Like, what would you say was has been or is one of the tools that you use to be able to just level that out, of like coming off that high and then coming back to like another place?
I think that there's always gratitude.
Yeah.
You know, there's always gratitude. I mean, even when I was playing in small ass clubs for 30 people, it's like, I'm getting to do something that I love to do that makes me feel unlike anything else that I've ever experienced.
Yeah.
And even though all of the work that goes into it is frustrating, and that, like, you know, I would love to be able to be like, to relieve myself from all financial anxieties, to just be able to do this.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
Wouldn't that be lovely? Let's have a moment of silence for that, right?
But then in the twisted sense too, I'm just like, yeah, but would the art be as good?
Right.
I mean, you know,
that's the scary part.
Well,
right?
but it leads me into thinking about, it's, even though I'm not gonna go into the depths of Buddhism, because I don't know the scriptures and the principles by heart by any means, but, you know, it says life is suffering.
Yeah.
To me, like, you can't go through life without suffering. You can't go through life without experiencing grief.
Right.
We don't have control over that. And what we do have control over is how we respond to that grief or to that suffering.
Yes.
And so by recognizing what we do and don't have control over, that's a big thing for me. And like that goes for, you know, the touring life, that goes through my everyday life.
Right.
Is if I can feel myself getting worked up about something or something that I'm not happy with, it's like, okay, what parts of this do I have control over? And like hold myself steady with that and like hold myself truly accountable to that. What do I have control over? Because if I have control over something and I'm not doing it, then I only got myself to blame.
For sure.
If I don't have control over something that I don't love, it's like, well, am I willing to put up with that part in order to do this part?
Right.
Because those are that's what I do have control over right there. So
Right.
it's like, the older I get, the easier it is to relinquish the control that I don't have.
Yeah.
And I think that that's probably the steadiest practice that I've had, and like put simply.
That's a great practice.
Yeah.
It is just simply relinquishing control over the things that you do not have control over.
Yeah. I mean, to a certain extent, if I don't have control over it, but I'm letting it dictate my energy,
Yeah.
seems like a pretty good waste of energy.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, truly.
And like, you know, we all have to deal with a hell of a lot every single day. We're all born in different, like, you know, to different circumstances. We live in different circumstances. We have different things going on, but like,
They're all clusterfucks.
yeah, and we're all here.
Totally. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and like sometimes in the grand scope of things, I need to remember that, like, you know, I have my like my little reminders that make me laugh a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we're all winners because, you know, when our fathers
Game.
came
Yeah.
and there were millions of sperm
Yeah. Right.
that were going,
Yeah.
Totally.
Mine
we
got-
won.
Yeah.
We won.
Right.
We won. We
Chance
won.
of a lifetime.
Hey, we
Chance
won the
of a
race.
lifetime.
Yeah.
You're already a winner. You're
Yeah.
already a winner.
Right.
I'm already a winner.
Yeah.
And then also, like, legitimately, like, literally every single thing that has ever happened in the entire course of the universe had to happen in exactly the way that it happened in order for us to exist.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, every wonderful thing, every war, every famine, every natural disaster, every joy, everything had to happen in exactly the way that it happened in order for us to exist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
And when shit gets hard, it's like, I don't know, man. I mean, I like being alive. I like this whole consciousness thing.
Yeah.
And I think I like it more than the alternative.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, so
I haven't tried
like,
it yet, but-
yeah. Well, I mean, you tried it for a long time. You know,
some
tried it
way.
for like the rest of the universe.
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
for now, I'll take advantage of it while I got it.
Yeah.
And the fact that I get
time only deal.
yeah, and then
Without
like
a doubt.
thinking about it from there, like how lucky am I to like not only have the blessing of being conscious through all of that, but then I also get to be conscious at the same time as y'all.
Yeah,
Right.
with other people.
And then
Yeah.
we get to sit in this room and be able to share heartfelt stories and our own understanding about what we're all doing here.
Yeah.
And like, what a gift.
yeah,
truly.
what a gift, truly. Yeah.
So like in those moments that shit sucks,
yeah,
being able to go back to that kind of thought process and that kind of space is like,
Yeah.
all right, you know what? In the grand scope of the universe, this thing not working out for me the way that I really wanted it to work out for, I can probably just chill out on that.
yeah,
Totally.
for sure.
We're good.
Jeez. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good word. I needed to hear that word today.
You did. I did too.
Yeah.
I think it's a great segue into our welcome to it question.
I love it.
Yeah. So what was the welcome to it moment for you? Like you feel like I am where I'm supposed to be when all this other stuff going on in the world chaotic that leads up to you being able to be here.
Man, I feel like I can trace back so many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I can trace back so many. I mean, it's like,
You can give us any one of them.
yeah, I mean, it makes me want to just like speed through a couple or think about I think like, the professional one would be, I put out my first record, like when I moved to New York and was doing the Subway thing. Like my goal being in New York was always, I'm gonna see where the bar is from all of the top musicians I can surround myself with. I'm gonna work my way up to be as close to that bar, if not surpass it. And I'm gonna find those musicians who are also doing that and create my dream record. Mm. And then I did it, and then put it out myself, and was like sending 3,000 emails leading up to it, because I was a Subway musician. I didn't have management, I didn't have booking agent, nothing like that. And it ended up going number 2 on the UK soul charts. So and sick. Then 2 weeks later, I got the call from Motet, and it was just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like at first I said no, because I was like, well, I want to go pursue this record. And then they were like, yeah, but like, if you come with us, then we're going to headline Red Rocks in 6 months with Medeski, Martin Wood, and Wolfpack opening up for us. And I was just like, all right, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And so like, I mean, that was a huge arrival, because I mean, how grateful to be able to go from playing literally underground to playing on the top of a mountain, basically.
Yeah.
Right. And like in one of the greatest venues in the world.
Yeah. And
like, I mean, shit, I got to like skip 37 rungs on the ladder.
Yeah.
And just be like within like 6-7 months, go from playing in the subways to there. It's like, good Lord. And so, I mean, I remember stepping on that stage, and that was a welcome to it moment for sure.
For sure. That's a big one for sure.
Yeah. But like, I also think about my welcome to it moment as being, meeting my boys Dan Boyden and Pete Geneva in first grade.
Yeah.
Who were the ones that got me into playing music. Because even though my dad's a musician, that was always kind of his thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they were the ones that welcomed me into music.
Yeah.
Cool.
And so I think about that.
Yeah.
I think about a welcome to a welcome to a moment with like getting hired to go down and play the first Baby Bathwater event in Cabo in 2021 or something like that. Not realizing that would become one of my favorite communities that I've ever known, and be able to have brothers like you now and so many others that live here, and that would then show me the doors and give me the confidence to realize that, like, gave me permission, held a mirror up so that I could find the permission to be able to create my business now.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think that I would have given myself that same permission had I not been around that community.
Yeah.
It's like they're always happening. It's always a welcome to it. You can find so many in this life.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
beautiful.
life is beautiful if you let it be.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that just being open and being kind will give you a lot more of those welcome to it moments than if you're so concerned with yourself all the time.
Yeah.
Kind of goes back to listening.
Yeah.
Totally.
Man, what a full circle.
Yeah.
Dang. That felt like a good part to end it, but I don't want to end it. I have one more question.
Hey, man. Hey.
We can talk. Like I said, I don't get deflated. I only get inflated. I will talk forever.
Yeah. Pump that tire up.
That shit. Yeah. This is self-inflating right here.
Yeah. Hell yeah, baby. A generator.
Come on, man.
The generator. Freaking, do you ever, you have a very positive outlook and perspective. Do you ever find yourself having pity parties? Or
hell yeah, bro.
You've learned to.
Dude, I was actually just talking about this last night. Like sad songs make me so happy, but it's like but not in this, like, my happiness doesn't necessarily come in the, like, not sitting there just like smiling along with fucking Jeff Buckley.
I love this.
Yeah, exactly. Shit. I'm not like listening to like Lover You Should Have Come Over, just like but like I don't know, I think that the potential of your joy is equal to the experience of your sadness. And I have been lucky to be surrounded by so many positive people that my sadness is never, or those dark moments have never gone to the point of relinquishing the gratitude. But yeah, I mean, like I don't think that I could have true joy and like the level of joy and understanding of myself and the way I walk through this world without the darkness that I've confronted. I'm a fucking songwriter, bro. Put me like in like an acoustic guitar playing like I sit around writing some, like, there are a lot of songs that will never see the light of day because I don't need
those are like journal entries.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't need anybody to just be like coming after me to just be like, yo, bro, we need to, like, I know you're in therapy, but we need to put you in a space to be able
we need
to
therapy in you
yourself. No, I mean, I think that like I think it's pretty clear that I think pretty deeply about the world and this existence, and I think that you can't think about all of this without the dark.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because the thing is like, and sorry if this goes too far, but I mean, like, my relationship with death has gotten better, like, has gotten to a place where I can appreciate life.
Yes.
Right.
You know? And
100%.
and I think that so often the acknowledgement of our mortality, or the fear of it, and maybe even running away from it, the subconscious understanding that we have a limited time here, can lead to fear. It can lead to depression. It can lead to anxiety. It can lead to hate. It can lead to it can lead to selfishness. It can lead to so many things. But when you accept that, that we have limited time here, and that because of that, every moment means so much, it can also lead to love. It can also lead to presence. It can also lead to community and taking care of the people that are around us, because we get to do this for a certain amount of time.
Yes.
And if we lived forever, I don't know whether we would feel the same
level of appreciation,
or like pressure to
urgency. Yeah, totally.
And the urgency
to squeeze it out.
And like, and because of that, it's like, you know, some days I'm just gonna be on the couch and feel fucking bad for myself.
Right.
But I probably won't spend the whole day there.
Right.
But I might do that a little bit because I just need to, like, that's a recharge.
Yeah.
But like acknowledging that I will hold space for this, but I won't live in this.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's important.
You know?
Yeah, man.
Because I think also sometimes we don't allow ourselves those recharge moments. And I'm not always great at that because I love
going,
you know, the overactive
life.
mind, and like,
Yeah.
I'm lucky that I feel very passionate about a lot of different things. And so I run at that stuff, but like, then comes the crash.
Right.
And the goal is to not have the full crash, ideally.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Just
you know,
but
when you
check.
Just enough, right?
Yeah.
but when you do, hold space.
Yeah.
Totally.
And know that it's okay to do that, and that, like, it doesn't have to be forever.
That's right.
Yes.
And you know, there have been times in my life where it was hard to get out of that space and felt like forever.
Right.
And through work and through a lot of amazing friends and family and community, it doesn't feel like work to get back from that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's great.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'll let you all go.
Are you sure? Are you positive? No.
You know we're still going to be talking even when we shut this off.
Yeah.
We was rolling before we got started. We're gonna roll
We're gonna
this
roll
over.
after.
So we'll just land the plane and nobody's got to get off unless you're just ready to get off.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
No one stands up when the plane lands. That would be a fucking treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, where the
Right?
fuck are y'all going?
Right? Yeah, they just serve champagne and you can hang out for as long as you want.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
Come on, baby.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for having me, though.
Man, thank
Thank
you
you
for coming, man.
I
It's been
really
a pleasure to
appreciate
meet you,
it.
brother.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stuck with me now, bro.
Oh yeah, we friends for
Yeah.
life, bro.
Oh yeah,
We
we're
locked
in it.
in.
We're in it.
Yeah, I
We're
love
in
it, Law.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, I love you both. I'm glad that you guys became friends
Yeah.
on this
Look
show.
at that.
Yeah, I love you guys too.
Hey,
I
that's
love
it.
y'all too.
We love y'all. Peace.
You.
What up, though?
Yeah.